So what is functional? To me, it's being ready for anything. Being able to lift and carry heavy-ass weight that's pretty awkward, being able to run 10 or more miles, being able to jump high and far, and being able to negotiate terrain and obstacles easily. Having the capability of being dropped anywhere, whether it's in Afghanistan or the Everglades of South Florida, in an adverse environment like those, and being able to get out of it, having the physical and mental resolve to get yourself and possibly others out of an adverse situation using your strength, stamina, and endurance capabilities. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I go about programming to train for functionality and the unexpected. Before I get into the training tools, the methods, and specifics, I don't believe in training in a temperature-controlled environment. I believe in training outside, training in the sun, in the fresh air, in the humidity, and the cold. Have you ever ran a few miles on a treadmill in the AC and then did it outside? Noticed that the run was much harder outside because of the uncontrollable conditions? I definitely have. Being exposed to and getting acclimated to uncontrollable conditions gives you an advantage because that's called training in the real world. I don't believe in wearing shoes or a shirt when training in most situations. Shoes can act as a crutch and prevent your feet from doing what they will do naturally when squatting, running, and lifting. Every lift starts at the feet, but I can't rule shoes out completely though. If you're running or walking on concrete or jagged terrain, you need shoes for support because your joints will take a beating. Humans aren't designed to run and walk on concrete and pavement barefoot, only on natural surfaces. So I train shirtless for two reasons. One, I'm in Florida, and it is humid as hell for most of the year. Keeps me cooler. And two, the sandbag sticks to my body better while I'm doing my workouts. Sandbag training. I've talked in depth in other videos about the specific benefits of sandbag training, so I'm going to get into the programming side of it. I always keep my rep scheme simple with 5 sets of 5, 10 sets of 3, and every minute on the minute, EMOM style, with the heavier lifts. I'm a big fan of supersets, giant sets, and complexes. This approach allows me to get the most out of my time to train. I will pair sandbag exercises with other tools like my dumbbells, kettlebell, and bodyweight exercises. Like any other busy dad with a family in his 30s, my time to work out is very limited. You can always make time to work out no matter what your situation is. The kettlebell. I love the nuances that the kettlebell adds to the workout. The awkward unilateral shoulder, wrist stability, and core engagement from cleans, swings, and snatches. I pair kettlebell exercises with a sandbag and calisthenics depending on the workout. Whether it's push-pull legs, full body, or explosive conditioning, swings are done in high rep ranges of 20 to 50 reps. Cleans and presses and snatches are done in sets of 5 to 7 reps each arm, and accessory work like single arm bent over row are done in rep ranges of 10 to 20 reps. Calisthenics. Mastering bodyweight exercises has got to be the most functional form of strength out there. If you can't move your body weight in any direction, being able to lift heavy isn't going to help you if you're in a situation where you have to do that. It's better to be good at both. Instead of focusing on more reps, always focus on clean reps that are stimulating, even if that means lower reps. The rule of thumb is to do as many reps as it takes to feel the burn, the fatigue, or failure, whether it's 5, 10, 15, or 20 reps. Also pair these with the sandbag and kettlebell specific to what muscle group I'm training that day. Pre-exhaustion and accessory work. While the focus is the major strength movements, accessory work can be beneficial to fill in the gaps and hit the small muscle groups. A way that I like to implement accessory work is through pre-exhaustion of 1 to 2 sets of an accessory exercise before doing a major heavy lift. It'll bring more stimulation and maximize your gains over time. Core training. So I don't isolate and train core very much because the sandbag and the kettlebell can train core for me. A few other keys to having abs are avoiding processed foods, refined sugar, and seed oils. Those create stubborn body fat, hormone disruption, and inflammation. It will also make you feel tired and tender all the time. I personally believe in an animal-based diet of red meat, eggs, raw dairy, honey, clean 15 fruit. This has made me feel superhuman without having to rely on substances like caffeine and energy drinks to get me through the day. Cardio. Cardio has to be intense in order to progress, in my opinion. If it's not, you're just maintaining. I implement intense cardio before and after heavy workouts 3 days a week. This is to build stamina and endurance on top of strength and muscle, similar to a hybrid athlete. Any form of intense cardio is ideal. I like to prefer sprints, agility, my echo bike, jump rope, and intensity rucking. The variety is endless. Intense movement is key. With all of that being said, in order to get the most functional benefit out of your training, I believe that it is best to mix different training tools within a single workout, specific to the muscle group being worked that day. That's the way that I've found to get the most out of my limited time to train. These are the training tools and programming that I use. There's many other ways to build total functionality as well. I hope this gives you some ideas, insight, and direction on programming so you can create a training regimen that gives the most benefit. If you have anything to add, any questions, leave it in the comments, and thanks for watching.